Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about motherhood, we talk about pregnancy, we do things kind of eco-friendly, natural, hippie, granola, but we like to keep it positive. Motherhood is hard, but it's all about your mindset, about how you experience it. So I created a positive mindset guide. It helps you to go, what are my circumstances? What are the things that I cannot change? How can I work within those circumstances to make myself happy? And it puts a lot of responsibility on you. Micro changes. So by this time next year, you'll feel like a whole new person. If you're interested, you can go to my website, HEYSHAYLA.com/shop. I have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 5-month-old. And today we're gonna talk about body image. Why I go for these videos that are just personal, I don't know, but here we go. Body image postpartum. This video in general, I hesitate to put it out there because you have the people that are like, you should love your body because it gave you babies. And you're like, of course I do. And then there's people who are like, I wanna snap back and get back to what I was. And I'm like somewhere in the middle. I like working out. I like feeling good. And a lot of this is more around how I feel than how I look. Because I feel like how I look, I'm fine with it. But I want to feel more like myself. It's just a sensitive topic, so I don't want to offend anyone. I'm just gonna give you my experience, my mindset on this. Is not saying that it's the correct mindset, but it's just how I feel, right? Okay, so this is the glam you get. I'm currently editing my video, and I was so in my head about trying to be like PC and not offend anyone, because someone might look at me and go, oh, haven't lost the baby weight yet. And someone else might look at me and be like, wow, you look great after having kids. It's all just like everyone's own thing, right? I didn't get into like my feels. This is like a really, okay. This time, baby number 3, my body has not gone back as quickly as it had the first previous times. And granted, I did 75 hard and I had 1 kid, but also, and so like I'm probably like 15 or 20 pounds away from like where I want to be, but I've always weighed more than everyone else. Like even in high school, I was like 165 and everybody else was like 145 and whatever. And I was just like, my mom was like, you just have more muscle mass, you have bigger bones, whatever. So the weight thing never really got to me. So I mostly want like body composition, but my stomach, I know this is silly, but like my upper body has always been lean. That's just like how my body is made. And then I carry my weight like lower in my butt and my legs. But I don't look at any of that. All I look at is my stomach. I feel like this is a girl thing. Maybe it's not. I am looking at my stomach and I'm like, it sticks out. Like there's not that much fat on it. There's fat on it, but like that's not why it's sticking out. It's just like the anatomy of my stomach is sticking out. And Seth used to be a personal trainer. So I'm like, Seth, what's going on here? He's like, you had 3 children. You need to train your core to you need to do more core work just to like teach it to come back in. So that's what I'm like mostly looking at. And then I'll be doing like a plank or like cat-cow or something. And the skin is loose too. So that's like my biggest complex. So I was just making this video and I do a lot of like how I'm making myself feel better. But I feel like I was so in my head about like saying the right thing that I didn't like get to the heart of it. So if somebody was watching, they'd be like, okay, so is she fine? Like I would say overall, I feel good about where I'm at. But I want to improve a few things and change a few things. And I want to work out just to like feel better. And because when I'm sweating and I'm like, I like it. But lately I've decided, and I think I talk about in this video, that I'm doing 15 minutes of just like movement. I'm doing yoga. I know I just talked about how I want to like build muscle, but like I just right now need calm. And I am certified to be a yoga instructor. I've led yoga retreats. Like I love yoga. That's my like 15 minutes of movement and it feels good. I'm working on my core as well. So I'm just kind of like clinging to the fact that someday I'll be able to like go to the gym and get like a real intense, great workout in, but that's just not my day. It's just not how it is right now. So this video kind of talks more about the things that I'm doing to still feel good, even though I can't do the things that I want to do, because then I'll go crazy. So I've basically I've like acknowledged my circumstances as they are now. I have accepted them and adapted to them. So just wanted to inject a little bit of reality in here. Okay, carry on. People are always like, oh, it took 9 months to gain the weight, so it should take 9 months to lose the weight. And so that's where I'm always like, okay, gonna give myself like a few months to just kind of like make sure I'm getting enough calories, make sure that I'm getting enough nutrition, because I'm breastfeeding a baby and I need to like feed them. So like that's top priority. So for the first couple months, then I start getting closer to 9 months, and I'm like, still not where I want to be. 9 months in, took 9 months to get here. Why is it not taking 9 months to get off? Like this is blah, blah, blah. Hit the 9 months, and I'm like, okay, not where I want to be. And then I'm like, okay, maybe a year, and I just keep like extending my deadline. I'm going to tell you kind of like how my postpartum, I don't even want to say weight loss, how I started getting back into shape after my first, second, and now my third, because it's been very different. Having 3 kids makes it a lot different. So I support you wherever you're at and whatever makes you feel good. Right now, I want to work out. 5 months postpartum, my body, I feel like lost like the initial literal, the weight of the baby when he came out. And then it was like the water weight, the whatever. Breastfeeding either helps you lose the weight or like maintain it. Usually I lose it. So I've been losing and now I've just plateaued. And so now what happens is I need to work for the rest of it. AKA I need to work out. And my body, like I'm always like, oh, I don't want to work out. And it's like 5 minutes into a workout, I'm like, ha, 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 I love this so much. And I just like, love it. So I work out also for like that energy and that like mental high that I get from doing it. However, because I have 3 children now, the stress of making sure that I get like a workout and preferably uninterrupted. Lately, I've been like doing crunches with a toddler on my stomach, and I'm just like, just give me a minute. So I'm like, you know what? I would rather not be stressed out about when I can get my workout in. I've just kind of like let it go. And I'm focusing more on what I eat and what I put in my body than like making sure that I get my workout in, because like I said, the stress of that feels like more now than what I want. So these are easy things that I've done to feel better in my postpartum body. Number 1 is what I put in my body. Okay, so I might not be able to work out every day, and I'm letting that go a little bit. So now I just want to make sure that I drink a gallon of water, because that just like keeps things moving. It just feels cleaner. I don't know, it just feels good to have water all the time, which I haven't been doing. The second thing is not eating processed foods. If I can eat like whole foods, my body thanks me so much. Like it just feels like it moves better. I'm not as sluggish. I feel leaner. Like it just feels good. And then just trying to get as much protein as I can. So those things are like the little things that I do. And then I try to do a 12-hour fast at night. And I know fasting during breastfeeding is probably a no, but that's why I'm like, okay, I stop eating at 7 p.m. I start eating at 7 a.m. So it doesn't feel that hard. So those are the little tiny like nutrition things that I'm doing, but like above all, I'm making sure that I'm eating well and like nutrient dense food because I'm breastfeeding. So even if I'm trying to lose weight, I'm not going to go into a calorie deficit because I'm breastfeeding. Another thing that I do is put a little makeup on. Okay, this tiny little thing can make you feel so much better postpartum. This video is sponsored by Merit with the cute signature bag. I'm gonna come up real close here. The reason why I love Merit is because it's so simple. I cut these bangs while I was pregnant, and everybody's like, don't cut your bangs, it's too much maintenance for postpartum. Plus I have a colic, so it's just crazy. But the bangs really make me like, I'm feeling myself. And then the makeup just like makes me feel next level. I'm gonna show you my faves. They just came out with some new blushes. I grabbed the ones that I'm gonna show you. So they have this, which is a moisturizer. It's perfect for going underneath the makeup. Now just imagine children crawling all over me. I take this minimalist stick, quickly do under my eyes, boom, boom. I've been using the Beverly Hills color like this. I started using this one. Makeup in winter is a little bit different. Then I take my bronzer, put it here and here, and I'm kind of over applying so you guys can see this. And then the eyebrow. Are you kidding me? Eyebrow mascara is like, I should have brought my mirror up here where it's at. And then I also like the bronzer on my eyes. And then I'm done. Just kidding. Then I take the brush and I just rub it all in. Circle my eyes, get that under eye stuff. Some people take the bronzer and put it like on their nose or forehead or jawline. It's so simple. So if you're a mom that has children crawling all over her but wants to like give herself a double take in the mirror, get Merit, because you just watch me put it on. It's done. And it just gives me a little like glow. And it's all very moisturizing. I love it. Use my link. There's a frost kit that you'll get $24 off. Okay, the other thing is the clothes that you wear. Do not underestimate the clothes that you're wearing. I can be wearing one pair of pants that are like baggy, hit me in the wrong area on my waist, where there's like a muffin top situation. It's too tight. It's hitting me on the wrong part of my waist. Like I walk past the mirror and I'm like, I don't feel good. And then I change my pants and everything changes. I feel like phenomenal. For me, I need to wear like fitted clothing. If I wear loose clothing and it's caught on my belly, that's sticking out, I hate that. I would rather have like some, yoga pants that are like tight and fitted that make me feel put together. And I literally have done this. Like I felt like crap about myself all day because I was wearing a certain pair of pants, and then as soon as I changed my pants, I was like, okay. So I took the clothes that make me feel like crap and I got them out of my closet so that I don't accidentally put them on, forgetting that they make me feel that way. And it's so much better. So just be aware of the clothing that makes you feel good in your closet and the clothing that doesn't. And I had no jeans postpartum. None. I got rid of them all because I didn't like the way they fit, which means I bought a brand new pair of jeans that fit my postpartum body that probably I will not fit in a year, but I was like, you know what? I want to feel good right now. And so I bought a pair of jeans, and I'm glad that I did because I like wore them all the time. People would be like, okay, you're wearing jeans? Like every time I wore jeans, someone commented that I was wearing jeans. And I was like, yeah, I'm wearing jeans and I feel good about it. So maybe give yourself like a pair of pants and a pair of shirt, a new one that fit your new body, even if you think that you're not going to fit in them in a year. I would recommend. And then I'm making goals for myself. So I'm doing the water thing, I'm doing the no processed food things, and then I do want to work out, but I don't want to stress about it. So my goal right now for in January is to work out every single day for at least 15 minutes. That's it. That is it. If I can get 15 minutes in, I have checked my goal, and it's not even about like, and in 30 days, I hope I lose 10 pounds. It's about creating a habit. It's about having my workout front of mind. I know I'm gonna get it done. And if I put the kids to sleep and I haven't got it done, I can do 15 minutes. I can do 15 minutes. I can run for 15 minutes. I can do yoga for 15 minutes. I can do Expecting and Empowered, which is my postpartum and pregnancy workout app that I use, that I love if you're looking for something. I can do it for 15 minutes. I could start it if the baby cries. I can keep going if I feel like it, or I've gotten my 15 minutes in. It's just about starting a habit. So that's like, everyone's making their New Year's resolutions. And I'm like, okay, I want to lose weight. It's not a New Year's resolution. I want to work out every day for 15 minutes. I want to work out 20 times this month. Giving yourself like something that you can control. It just is better. It's just more like check. And the scale, I have a love-hate relationship with the scale. The scale is the same as ill-fitting pants, right? You're like feeling yourself one day, you're like, okay, I'm feeling good in my body, I'm feeling agile, I'm feeling active, I'm feeling energized. And then you step on the scale and it shows like 5 pounds more than you're feeling. And you're like, I guess I'm not feeling great. And immediately your whole like feeling about your body changes because of the number on the scale. I'm following somebody who said that she's recently lost 3 pounds. She's like, I've been working out so hard for 3 pounds, but she's been doing like a body analysis. She's like, I've lost 7 pounds of fat and gained whatever the math is. I'm making these numbers up, but this is the gist of what she said. She lost 7 pounds of fat and gained 4 pounds of muscle. So she only lost 3 pounds, but she lost 7 pounds of fat and gained 4 pounds of muscle. Like, that's better. So her body composition is changing even though the scale is not. Just not feeling good is just like a chronic thing where it's always in the back of your mind that you're just like not feeling yourself and you're like, oh, I want to just feel good. So it's like little mini paper cuts all the time. My first postpartum, 6-week postpartum, we started 75 hard. And if you don't know what 75 hard is, I made a whole video on it. I don't even remember all the things. You read 10 pages a day, you drink a gallon of water, you do 2 45-minute workouts a day. One needs to be outside. Just take a picture of yourself for progress. You choose some sort of diet to follow. Mine was just no sugar. I feel like there's something else, but I don't remember. But basically you have to do that every single day for 75 days. And if you don't, you have to start over. So Seth and I did that. After 75 days, I was like, I'm feel so good. And I thought it was so hard with one baby, but I got there. I wanted my babies close together. So I was like, I need to get back in shape before I get pregnant again. So I was always like on a mission to get back in shape before I get pregnant. So then my second came, we like dabbled with 75 hard and it was just, I couldn't. It was just too much with 2 kids. I couldn't do it. And so then we did like a modified, like I'm gonna at least get 1 workout in and I'm gonna do kind of like what I'm doing now, like a gallon of water and something else. Because the true 75 hard is more about your mental strength than like the losing of weight. So it was good for me to kind of have that regimen with my first. But then with my second, I was like, no. So it literally took me like a year to get back in shape. And I got married. We got married 2 months postpartum. Yeah, which was fine. But it took me like a year to get back in shape. And then I got pregnant again. And now here we are with my third. And I'm like, okay, I'm not having any more babies. So the like pressure to get back in shape before I get pregnant is like gone. And I have a friend who's the opposite. She's like, oh, I knew I was gonna get pregnant again, so I didn't worry about it. And now that my third is born, now I'm trying to get back in shape. And I was like, I guess that works too. But for me, I'm just like, I keep seeing these moms who have like, their youngest is like 4 and they can like work out and do all, and I'm like, okay, someday I'll get there and I don't need to rush it. Some days I'm like, no, I need to work out. I do not feel good. And other days I'm like, we're gonna get there. And I'm just gonna chill and just enjoy this and it's fine. So I go back and forth in my head. But the Expecting and Empowered app is really great. It just gives you like pelvic floor work, stretching work. They have yoga, they have running, they have all these different things that are good for postpartum, so you know like what's safe to do. I really like doing their workouts. But like I said, so now I'm like, I've lost the initial weight and now I'm plateauing, and so I need to do something about it. If I want to change, I have to do something about it. So it's not just like, oh man, I am gaining weight from pregnancy and I'm just like, I'm plateauing. No, like now's where the work comes in. And now we're working on it. And it's so hard because like Seth isn't breastfeeding. So he doesn't have to worry about the caloric intake. And he can like leave the baby for 3 hours to go work out. However, he signed the girls up for a gym membership. So now he takes them to daycare with him. So I'm like, Seth, are you gonna go get your workout in? You can take the girls and just go get some workout in. So he leaves, gets his workout in, the girls get to play, I get a little alone time, and because I keep encouraging him to take the girls to daycare, he's getting in great shape. And I'm like, I wish I could do that, but we did that with Aaliyah when she was like, I don't know, a year old, and she just cried the whole time, so I quickly stopped it. And so now I just think that that's how my baby will be now. So I'm like, okay, once he's like a year and a half, then I can sign up for the gym membership. But for now, we're doing at-home workouts with babies crawling all over us, and I just had to accept that those are my circumstances, mindset, and be like, okay, this is what it is. This is how my workouts are gonna go. I can't get frustrated with it. I just have to roll with it and get in what I can. And eventually I'll have all the time in the world to do whatever I want. But for now, if I wanna do it, this is how it looks. That's kind of my rant about the postpartum body. I'm so grateful for my body, for all the things that it did. And I wanna feel good. That doesn't necessarily mean I need to like look a certain way, but I want to feel lean, like I have energy, like I could go at any point in time, go do a handstand and just feel good about it. I'm curious where you guys at. Are you guys workout people, or are you just like, no, we're good? Or like, I don't know. I just don't know what the general population feels about this, because I feel like people don't really talk about it unless they're like, you shouldn't work out. You don't need to worry about snapping back. You need to work. And it's like, let's just not shame anybody for what they want or how they want to feel. If you don't want to work out, I support that for you. That's great. If you're like, I want to get back in shape, I support that for you. That's great. So I think I hear a crying kid who's about to come up here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.